Hey folks, here OS Reviews. You're watching our video first look at the Anstop iPacky iPhone case. There are variants available for the iPhone 6, 6S, 6 Plus, and 6S Plus, and they individually sell on Amazon for about 15 bucks. You can get it in a number of different color options. Also includes kind of this interesting cable running on the top here that reminds me of almost a early Christmas present. But regardless, what's interesting about this case is it might be the thinnest iPhone case in the world, or at least the thinnest iPhone case series. That's why even if you have an iPhone, let's say 6, and you get the 6S version, it's not going to be completely secure in terms of the fit. You have to match it perfectly. But otherwise, the thinness here is around 0.7 millimeters, perhaps a little bit even thinner. The manufacturer isn't telling us completely, but they are saying that it makes the iPhone's camera bump on the back completely flush, which means that if you have, an iPhone, the camera protrudes outwards to prevent wear and tear. When you have this case inserted, everything is completely surfaced and leveled. So if you have it placed on a surface or a desk, it makes things a lot more comfortable. It doesn't accidentally wiggle around or wobble, so that's something to quickly note. Otherwise, there is a soft touch material as far as construction is concerned. We'll take a closer look at that in a moment. Also, it comes included with a screen protector, which is nice. Again, this is what the box looks like. We have the black variant. You can see some of the other color scheme options below, so they do correspond and match up to pre-existing colors by Apple. The back features a bit more info. They're mostly printed in Chinese from the company based in Shenzhen. And in here, we have just the case itself and also the screen protector, which is actually behind the cover here. It's an extra bonus. And there's also a few accessories in here. This is actually a microfiber cleaning cloth that allows you to clean off the screen from any dust before you apply it. There's also a tiny little card which you can use to squeeze out any air bubbles. So this is a standard screen protector, which is cut pretty well. It's a tempered screen protector, so if you drop your phone, the glass here will shatter and then absorb the shock, basically. Worthwhile if you are planning on using the phone on a regular basis, perhaps outdoors. So here we have the case itself. You can see here there's a basic amount of advertising going on from the company, a QR code that you can scan to learn more info about the unit. It says iPacky case, design your mind, open your mind and design yourselves. And again, the first thing you notice is really just how slim it is. It's basically a glove for the iPhone. Of course, it's not as spectacular if it was a silicone case. If it was a soft case, there's plenty of gel-based cases which can stretch like a glove, but this is a hard shell case, so it has an extra amount of endurance and provides a bit of utility as well as far as creating almost a skeleton over the phone. So if you do damage it or you drop it, it's going to take the shock as well as take the damage better. So as far as hard shell cases goes, this one really is precision made and extremely, extremely thin. A lot of people have pointed out that this might be even too thin because it becomes a little bit fragile. So in the case that you do drop it, let's say from a desk or maybe from a ceiling height, some parts of the plastic might start to crack, but it still adds a protection factor. It just makes things extremely slim. If you don't like carrying around a bulky case, this is definitely for you, but it's not going to give you the protection of something more durable and rugged. So there's no waterproofing or anything like that. So taking a look at the case here, this is a soft touch rubber material which adds some extra grip. It doesn't attract too much fingerprints, which is nice to see. You can see that there are precision cutouts for the camera lens as well as the actual LED light. Power switch and everything can still be accessed. There's simple cutouts. The company's logo on the very bottom, along with ports for the lightning cable as well as for the speakers. Everything seems to fit pretty snugly. So the home button, everything on the front will work. Because it is so slim, you can see that without a phone in place, it doesn't even want to close up all the way. Some parts want to kind of fall open. It really relies on the phone to keep everything together if you have something inside pushing against it. Otherwise, it's a simple two-piece case which allows you to snap off the top, and it still fits even with the tempered screen protector. It basically just adds a flush level onto the top. It makes the phone very cohesive all in all. The soft touch rubber is also useful because it prevents the iPhone from sliding around on a surface or a desk. So it's going to stay in place if you have it surface down, and then if you're watching a video or a movie. So this is what it looks like. The inside is made out of a regular plastic that isn't soft touch, which could be a little bit concerning, so it might scratch your phone in time if it does wobble or move around too much. It is extremely thin, as you can see here. It's almost paper thin, and it does wobble, so it does flex a bit more than a traditional case. So in here, this is just a cutout presented by the company, and then you can still see on the inside the same material choice going on. So not as fancy as the exterior, but still precision cut out for the various ports. So anyways, this has just been a quick video first look, not a review yet, of this case. perhaps the thinnest case out there on the market. So if you're looking for that, this is something to check out, and it's also quite affordable. Check out more details about this in our upcoming official written review. This has been the iPacky iPhone series case. Thank you for watching here at OS Review.